This is the fourth day of our workout, and to start it off, I'm going to go hit some golf balls just because I've been into golf for the last 3 years and it's just so fun for me. It's just a good hobby away from the gym, and I just want to go to the range, hit a couple. I'm gonna hit 30 balls, that's it, and then we're gonna go to the gym and we're gonna hit that arm workout. This arm workout is gonna be fun. There's gonna be 3 bicep workouts and there's gonna be 3 tricep workouts. The bicep workouts are going to be a tricep, and then the triceps are going to be a tricep as well. And the workout should take us about 30 minutes. So it's going to be short and sweet, but the pump is unreal. That range session actually felt really good. Was trying something different with my swing. I've been at the house working on it, so being able to see it live and seeing the ball flight definitely felt really good. And that iron I was using, that was my 5 iron, so I really want to get better at my long irons, and I just want to start getting more consistent. And the 5 iron, when I am consistent, I hit it well, I hit it far, and I just want to feel better utilizing that. So that was the first club I used, and then I touched the 7 iron, and then the driver. The driver actually felt really good. Usually the driver, since I started 3 years ago, has been the only club that I've been inconsistent with, and it's gotten a lot better over the last 3 years. Because last year I barely touched the driver. I was using my hybrid off the tee box. This year I use my driver every single time, and it's just allowing me to get better, and that's the only way. So yeah, all right, we're off to the gym. I got two hours till I have to train a client. So before that, we got to get this arm workout in. All I'm saying is this is going to be a fun ass workout, especially for the weekend. Going to the weekend and having a crazy arm pump. I wish that pump would stay. For me, biceps, more short head. I need more work here for bicep, because tricep are pretty damn good. So biceps have been a weak point of mine, so I'm gonna try to push that and just get a good squeeze. Because when you turn your wrists, so supination and turn, you're actually gonna help activate that short head more. Obviously there's exercise specifically to hit that, but yeah, biceps are just a weak point of mine. So welcome to the voiceover. I hope that if you're tuning in that you've watched upper body 1, which is overhead press, and that you watched lower body 2, which is a squat day, and then upper body 3, which is a bench day, which is a push-pull day. Just I have it worded differently based on the priority that I'm looking to train, meaning I want to get my bench up. It's my first lift. Overhead press, it's my first lift. So make sure you go watch those videos before this one. But I want, because I talk about like tempo, how to read tempo, training prescription like you're seeing right now. So first 3 lifts right off the bat are triceps, and we're doing a tricep, meaning we have an exercise followed by another exercise followed by another exercise, and then we rest. So how I train, I group my exercises. So we got A1, A2, this is A2, and then we're doing an A3. So we don't have rest until we finish that A3 for that first set, and then once that rest is up, it's back to A1, which is the close grip bench. So I want you to just pay attention to that, make sure that you're following the reps, the tempo, and if you are new here, the tempo is the first number in the parentheses, reading it left to right. I want you to worry about the first number. So if it's 4 second, 3 second, 2 second, that's the eccentric, the lowering part of the movement, which is super important. So make sure you're just doing that. And big thing too, if you're going to be following this workout for 3 weeks, make sure you're tracking your weight each week. So the goal is to progress. We want to get stronger in these lifts, which is in my head, all right, I'm getting stronger, I'm probably putting some size on too. And that's the fun thing. This is a hypertrophy workout, so this is just a lot of volume, and I like it because it works so well. If you've never done it, it's called 6, 12, 25. And I start with, when I do like 6 reps, I'm focusing on more of a heavier movement, maybe a movement that I feel like that's just more bang for my buck. So for triceps, I'm doing a close grip bench press, and I'm trying to slow that down and do a 4 second negative for 6 reps, and making sure that I do lock out all the way, because it's healthy for our joints to do so, because the body adapts to whatever we expose it to. So if you're doing partials all the time, not full range, you're only working that certain range, so you're missing another quarter of a range, which isn't healthy. So we want to make sure that we do full range, so we're strengthening the entire joint, the entire muscle, so we don't have any muscular imbalances, because muscular imbalances will affect us during movement later on, aches and pains. A lot of people have elbow issues because of maybe strength issue in the forearm, or they're not going full range in their presses or their pulls. So we want to make sure that we're doing that. So now I want you to pay attention to this one. A lot of people do skull crusher, but a lot of times when we do that, our elbows flare out. So in my head, I'm thinking about trying to hold like a watermelon between my elbows. It allows me to not allow my elbows flare out, so it actually helps put more tension on the tricep. Anytime you do any tricep workout too, the further away your elbow is from your belly button, the more long head of the tricep you're going to hit. So in my opinion, my triceps are my best part on my arm. My biceps are just a little bit weaker, and this is just a weak point of mine, which I understand why, because I played baseball my whole life. So in my head, I trained biceps. When I started working out at 15, but I didn't train them as hard as triceps, just because in my head I'm like, all right, if I get too big of biceps, I'm not gonna be able to throw the ball hard. And in my head, I want to make sure that I had no restrictions when it comes to throwing the ball, but let's just strengthen the hell out of the triceps. So that's what I did. I feel like my triceps are more developed than my biceps because of that reason. So now that I'm not playing baseball anymore, now biceps have time to catch up. I just got to make sure I focus on training them, because they're not fun for me, because I'm it's a weaker muscle of mine. But we came a long way too. So this is B1. B1 is a Scott curl. A lot of you know it as a preacher curl, but it's called a Scott curl. We're doing a close grip supinated grip here, so I'm really trying to focus on more of I'm working that short head, the bicep here, and I'm focused on 6 reps here with a 4 second negative, if you saw that in the tempo. So, and then we have no rest after this. Again, we're doing 6 reps, and then after this we go to B2, hit that for 12 reps, and then B3 we hit that for 25. This was a fun arm workout, so if you have never done anything like this, you could follow this, or you could pick your own exercises. Just make sure it's 6, 12, 25, and then you have 2-minute rest at the end. You could do 2 minutes, you could do 90 seconds, depending on how much time you got. I like to do 2 minutes, because it allows me to be almost fully recovered to get into that next set from the top again, and make sure that I hit the required reps best as I can, and maybe even progress just a little bit. But it's just good enough rest to allow me to go through it again and feel the contractions the whole time and not having a huge drop off in reps. That's the big thing too, is like, if you don't track rest, your rest is going to be inconsistent. So how do you know that you're getting stronger in the lift too? Because yes, my thing is to put on muscle, but I also want to get stronger in movements that I know that I used to be weaker at. Like I've been telling you, biceps have been a weak point of mine, not just in size, but just strength. But they've been coming up so much more. So this one's a cool one, standing low pulley cable curl, so pronia grip, so working more of the forearm, so brachialis, and getting some bicep in there too. So this allows me, in my head, I want to create more thickness in my arms, in my bicep, and in my forearms still to be, big and strong. And just like you saw in the beginning of the video, I play golf, so I want to make sure that my forearm muscles are strong, so I don't get golfer's elbow. So, and having strong forearms is fun too, you know what I mean? So yeah, make sure that when you're following this, document it. Track your workout each week. Follow this for 3 weeks. You could follow for 4 weeks, but 3 weeks is a sweet spot. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you subscribe, my dude. We just got done with the workout. Pump, feeling really good. Arms, I am wearing XL, but arms, feeling good, feeling pumped. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you enjoyed the voiceover, and just make sure that you rest 2 minutes at the end of that third exercise, and try to hit your reps, try to stick to the tempo, have fun with it.